Hotel 101 just opened a new door on Wall Street. The homegrown condotel brand made its Nasdaq debut under the ticker HBNB following a $2.3 billion merger with JVSPAC. But this isn't just a listing, it's a launchpad. Hotel 101 is taking its tech-driven, standardized model to the world with an ambitious target of 1 million rooms in 100 countries by 2040. So how does a Filipino brand go global, and what's the playbook from here? I sat down with Hotel 101 Global CEO Hannah Yulo-Luccini right after the Nasdaq listing in New York, and here's that conversation. First, congratulations. Hotel 101 just made its Nasdaq debut, and you rang the bell in New York. The Filipino brand you helped steer onto the global stage just made history as the first Filipino company to list on the Nasdaq. Can you walk us through that moment? What did it feel like to see it all unfold?
It was an incredibly emotional and happy moment, to see, what our founders have worked for, myself, our very dedicated team has led, to that day, to that moment, to be part of our country's history is something that is truly worthwhile, and all, blood, sweat, and tears, made it worthwhile for that moment.
Mm-hmm. Global visibility, access to U.S. capital markets, accelerated growth. What's the biggest door that this Nasdaq listing opens up for you?
It really gives us the platform to accelerate our growth plans. We have very bold plans of expanding our room base to 1 million rooms across 100 countries. And, the Nasdaq is really the platform that helps us accelerate that. It positively impacts all the discussions we have with potential joint ventures across the world. That makes our asset-light business model even more asset-light when we find developers that are like-minded, people that understand how this business model is truly unique and how it will succeed in their countries, and they would contribute land, capital, or even both to make our asset-light business model even more asset-light.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of your business model, why was the Nasdaq the natural home for Hotel 101?
Well, the Nasdaq is a natural home for technology stocks. As you know, many of the big tech stock names are listed in the Nasdaq, and we position ourselves as an asset-light prop tech hospitality platform that is poised to disrupt the hospitality space globally with our one-room global concept, in the way that it's very unique since we are both the hotel developer and operator. So we sell all of the units off plan during the construction stage, and this allows us to recycle capital much faster than traditional hotel developers. But after we sell these units, we then consolidate them into our prop tech platform, the Hotel 101 app, where we manage them for long-term management contracts of 25 to 50 years as Hotel 101.
Mm-hmm. You're banking on the global hotel room. Same everything, same room type, same layout, same price, everywhere in the world. Where did that vision for radical uniformity come about?
Well, it's really, when you assess the global hospitality space, there is no one standard hotel room. It's an opportunity and it's a gap in the market that we want to fill as rapidly as we can with our one-room global hotel concept. But the fact that we have one type of room brings unbeatable efficiency, and we build our hotels to scale. We typically build 500-room hotels, which is 5 times larger than your typical budget hotel. What this does is allows us to give more amenities to our guests that you won't typically find in a budget hotel: a pool, all-day dining, gym, business center. We have 4-star amenities at budget hotel prices. And this just delivers irresistible value to our guests, which allows us to maintain very good occupancy rates.
Okay, now, at its core, it's a real estate business and a tech play rolled into one. What's the real engine behind your scale? You're selling properties, but you're also managing them long-term, 25 to 50 years. Tell us about that, Hannah.
Well, it's, the fact that we have one type of room and 5 times more room in one particular property, it's structurally it is, designed to bring irresistible value, unbeatable efficiency. But the fact that we sell the hotel units, that allows it to be a very profitable business model and allows us to recycle capital and build hotels much faster because of this recycling of capital, and that allows us to grow the network of hotels that we have globally faster than traditional hotel developers. And as we grow to different countries in the world, and we want to be in 25 countries in the next 3 years, this elevates the brand not only for the business but also for our unit owners.
And Hannah, you went public via the SPAC route. How did that speed up the listing process and make things more efficient for you guys?
It's just more time efficient, really, to do this route, but it still goes through the rigorous process of getting approvals from the U.S. SEC and the Nasdaq. So it's very similar to that same route. But we just wanted to do this now because we believe that the time for Hotel101 is now. We see this huge gap in the market, that lack of one standardized hotel room, and we want to fill that gap as fast as we can with this very novel business concept that we believe will succeed in every corner of the world.
Hannah, after transaction costs, how much fresh capital are you raising from this listing? And of course, this is only the beginning.
Yes, it's not really significant in terms of the vision of Hotel101 to expand, across 100 countries with 1 million hotel rooms. But the primary purpose of this listing is really the access to capital markets that it brings. Is specifically, the deep pockets of the U.S. capital markets, and of course, how it will positively impact our joint venture discussions in different corners of the world.
Where will you put that capital to work first? The money that you've raised?
In terms of our expansion plans, today we're in 4 countries. Of course, we are developing Hotel101s across the Philippines, and we are also developing our Niseko Japan property. That's 482 rooms that you see there in the background, and the Hotel101 Madrid, which will complete by the end of this year, is also 680 rooms. And then in Los Angeles, US, where I am today, we hope to be able to complete Los Angeles Hotel101 ahead of the 2028 Olympics. And recently, we've signed an agreement to joint venture in 10 hotels across Saudi Arabia. So that would be our 5th country. And we're looking at 20 more countries in the next 3 years. And we're deep in discussions with several joint venture partners in different countries today.
Super exciting. Okay, for those that want to invest in you, can you talk to us about the profitability of this business at its core? What kind of return profile are you targeting, and over what time frame?
So Hotel101 is really a profitable business model because of its dual stream of revenues, both from development income, then operating margin. But on the side of unit owners, it's really a very simple proposition. We sell real estate at its core, so they get to own freehold property that is titled to them. While being able to earn from this in a very hassle-free manner, even from across the world, because we manage everything, we take care of all repairs and maintenance and everything. So this allows them not only to be able to benefit from rising prices of real estate in the country that they've invested in, but also allows them to participate in the tourism prospects and the rising hotel room rates in the hotel that they've invested in.
Now, you're already live or expanding in Japan, Spain, the US, Saudi Arabia. What's the biggest lesson you've learned from launching outside of the Philippines?
It's been an incredible journey. Every country is so unique in the way the laws are, in the way everything is, and the market is. But what we've seen is incredibly fulfilling. We've seen that we are able to develop strong demand, not only just from Filipinos, but from different countries all over the world that are starting to recognize the brand, that are starting to recognize the proposition and the value it delivers, and seeing more and more local buyers buying our Hotel101s is truly one of the most fulfilling things of this journey.
Yeah, absolutely. And Hannah, on a more personal note, what's it like working with visionaries like Injap and Tony?
I'm incredibly honored to, be part of this journey with them, and they have provided so much guidance. Their success in being able to build, brands from scratch, with Jollibee and Mang Inasal, and making these brands household names, not only in the Philippines but all over the world, is so exceptional, and it has so much experience, and they're guiding us all throughout the way. They're really the heartbeat of the vision, and they are so passionate about Hotel 101, and it's incredible to have this type of support from such brilliant visionaries.
And with your global ambitions, how are you building that leadership bench? What kind of talent does Hotel 101 need next? I mean, you've already listed. Now it's time to buckle down to work.
Yeah, so the last, actually 12 months while we were preparing for this listing, simultaneously, we have been building a very strong management team and a very, very good teams across the world. We have offices now in Hong Kong, Dubai, Taipei, obviously Singapore, where our corporate office is, where the management team holds office. We have offices in Madrid and soon in Mexico. And, building this management team is incredibly fulfilling, seeing how they have contributed to Hotel 101 becoming a global name, and our belief that they're really the right management team to bring us forward to the next level.
All right. And if there's one thing you want global investors to know and to take away from Hotel 101, what is that, Hannah?
I think it's incredibly unique and has huge potential to grow to one of the top leading hotel brands in the world, because it occupies a space in the market that is a gap at the moment, and it has an incredible journey in the way that it can rapidly scale much faster than traditional hotel brands.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you to you, Hannah, to Tony, and to Injab for putting the Filipino flag on the Nasdaq. We can't wait to hear more about what you guys have in store for this business.
Thank you so much, Maiki. Thank you for having me.